Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Merkakwadash. Double honors to your apostles and elders, our great millstone. Honors toward our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom toward the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this earthquake that hit Thailand and Myanmar. So, through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says earthquake rocks Thailand and Myanmar, triggering the collapse of a Bangkok high-rise. It said a 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked Thailand and neighboring Myanmar midday on Friday, killing at least 3 people in Bangkok and burying dozens when a high-rise building under construction collapsed and prompting Myanmar to declare a widespread state of emergency. The midday tremor, with an epicenter near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city, was followed by a strong 6.4 magnitude aftershock. Myanmar's military-run government declared a state of emergency in 6 regions and states, including the capital and Mandalay. But with the country in the midst of a prolonged bloody civil war, it was not clear how help would get to many regions. The Red Cross said downed power lines are adding to challenges for their teams trying to reach Mandalay and Sagaing regions and southern Shan state. Initial reports from the ground suggest the earthquake has caused significant damage, the Red Cross said. Information on humanitarian needs is still being gathered. In Bangkok, a construction worker was killed when rubble from the collapsing building site hit his truck, and another was crushed by the falling debris. The defense minister said in all 3 people were killed at the site and 90 are missing. He offered no more details about the ongoing rescue efforts, but first responders said that 7 people had been rescued so far from outside the collapsed building. Rescue workers say the rubble is still too unstable for them to try and find people possibly trapped beneath. A dramatic video of the building's collapse near Bangkok's popular Chatuchak market circulated on social media showed the multi-story building with a crane on top toppling into a cloud of dust while onlookers screamed and ran. Elsewhere, people in Bangkok evacuated from their buildings were cautioned to stay outside in case there were more aftershocks. The U.S. Geological Survey and Germany's GFZ Center for Geosciences said the earthquake was a shallow 6.2 miles, according to preliminary reports. Yeah. Hey, that's judgment right there. Hardcore judgment from the Lord. Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And those people got hit with that earthquake, that 7.7 earthquake, followed by a 6.4 aftershock. See, the Lord ain't playing in these last days. We keep telling people that. We keep telling people, and then the Lord sends these judgments as, examples. People still don't listen. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And when you look up the definition of diverse, it means many or multiple. And there's clearly earthquakes happening all over the world. That's why we keep saying there is no getting around these scriptures. It's too clear and in your face. Like, it's too evident. Like, you read these scriptures, then you take a look at what's happening in the world, and it links up. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And that's right, because it's just going to get worse. The fires, the storms, the tempests, the earthquakes, the power outages, the violence, it's all just going to continue to get worse. 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which there are plenty of earthquakes happening and uproars of the people. And when it says uproars of the people, it means riots, protests, because people are very upset about the way the world is, the way their governments are treating them and all of that. So, yeah. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Verse 6, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder, and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And that's what we're constantly seeing, the signs. The signs that we are in the last days of this wicked system. And like I said, everything is just going to continue to get more dangerous, more deadly, more unsafe, more chaotic, more hectic. Second Timothy 3:1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And when you look up the definition of perilous, it means full of danger or risk. And clearly we are in some times full of danger. Every time you turn around, something bad is happening. Planes crashing, cars crashing, tornadoes, lightning storms, hailstorms, torrential rainstorms, wildfires, brush fires, earthquakes, power outages. Different diseases are popping up. It's just one thing after another. And that's how you know we're in the last days, because the plagues and the judgments just keep coming. And this is why we have to continue to fear the Lord. Proverbs 19:23, the fear of the Lord Yahweh tendeth to life. And he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. So if you're fearing the Lord, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, rehearsing the righteous acts, watching, reading, praying, fasting, then the Lord, he's going to keep that hedge of protection over you and your loved ones, and he's going to continue to safely guide you through these increasingly dangerous times. But for all the people who are still playing around, thinking that this is a joke and a game, they're going to be the ones that continue to suffer. Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And when you look up the definition of prudent, it means wise. So a wise man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And this part is those of us of the hopeful elect, the sincere brothers and sisters who through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. We're able to foresee the evil. We're able to see that, hey, things are just going to keep getting worse. And we're hiding ourselves by cleaving more and more into the Lord, understanding that these are the judgments of the Lord, and the Lord is the only one who can protect us. It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's majority of these people. Majority of these people, they scoff and scorn, they mock, They don't take anything seriously up until the judgment happens to them. Then they want to take it seriously, but at that point, it's already too late. You done already pissed off the Lord, and now you got to receive those sore strokes. All the people who keep thinking this is a game, they're going to die because the Lord has never been playing with these people. Psalm 79:6, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. And that's what the Heavenly Father just did. He poured out his wrath upon those people out there in Thailand and Myanmar and Bangkok. He brought judgment upon them. He poured out his wrath upon them with that 7.7 earthquake and that 6.4 aftershock. And we've been saying, and when I say we, I mean the men of the Lord, have been saying that these earthquakes were going to become more frequent and they were going to get more intense, more powerful, more deadly. And this is just one example of it. You know, for all the people that are out here thinking that things are going to get better, you know, they're living in a fairy tale. Because we're living in the last days. So it's never going to get better. Things are only going to get increasingly worse. And people will be like, oh, you're just being negative. Like, no, we're not being negative. We're being real. You know, we're being realistic. We're being honest. Just because y'all don't want to accept it doesn't make it any less true. Those who don't want to accept it are going to die. And those who the Lord allows to accept it are going to live. Plain and simple. You know, you're going to live if you're of the elect, of course. If you're not of the elect, then, you know. But yeah, more beautiful judgment to wake up to. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, Thawadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, Shalom.